everyone, thank you for tuning in for episode 2 of Behind the Scenes with Teddi, and today I'd like to shed a little bit more light on the business side of things. Before we get started, I have to make clear that I am not a financial professional and this is not financial advice. This is just experience as someone who is starting her own company. So at the start of this journey, I learned that there are a handful of decisions that every entrepreneur is going to have to make at the start of their business that can really make or break your business. And so over the next few weeks, I'd like to walk you through what those decisions are, which ones we got right versus wrong, and in hopes that anyone else that's going on this journey will learn from our experience. So the topic I'd like to focus on today is corporate structure. So I was between an LLC and a C Corp, and I learned that when you're making this decision that you really have to consider your path to revenue. So if you're thinking about getting picked up by a big company one day, or if you're planning on bootstrapping this all on your own, then an LLC is probably a better fit for you. And also on the taxation side of things, with an LLC, you're able to use it as a pass-through entity to lower your tax burden, versus with a C Corp, you're actually taxed twice, both at the corporate level and on the owner level as well. And on top of that, you have to pay several $100s a year to even keep your business afloat as a C Corp. So, you can see how a C Corp can seem a little bit more costly. However, if you are considering dipping into like emerging entertainment VCs or having investors, a C Corp makes this a lot easier. And I learned that most VCs actually can't invest in LLCs. So you can see how this decision may seem small, but can actually have some pretty big consequences in the long run. So one of the first mistakes that I made as an entrepreneur was deciding to go with the LLC over the C Corp. And we are learning to navigate and roll forward with that decision because we found out it's pretty cumbersome to try and convert from an LLC to a C Corp. And so you can already see how deciding whether or not you're going to have investors is an important decision to make before you decide to incorporate. So thank you again for tuning in for this episode, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.